Nachum Segal Network, and I'm right here with Nachum Segal on the hilltops of Yerushalayim from the Inbal Hotel. Table for Two is happening right now. It's a Wednesday morning in Yerushalayim, and you're going to be watching this on Friday morning, and I can't wait to share today's show with everybody because it's just incredible. We have a great lineup, and to be with you, Nachum, at the Yerushalayim hilltops.
Yeah, this is great. This is amazing. Nobody, and let's face it, it's 9 o'clock Friday morning. Nobody wants to hear me. They want to hear you and your incredible guests because you have an amazing lineup coming up.
I have an incredible lineup, and we didn't even do our intro because I wanted to jump straight into it. We have a supersized show for you today. I hope everyone, by the way, had a great Chag. I had an amazing holiday season. Sukkot was pretty good. We had a lot of rain in New York.
We certainly did.
But we're able to eat all our meals in the sukkah, which I think that was a lot to be said. So thank you, God, for that. Tons of food, tons of family, tons of friends. And for me, at the end of Simchat Torah, it was literally Hamavdil ben Kodesh lechol, rip down the sukkah, throw it in the den, and jump on a plane to Israel. I came to Israel for 2 smachot. We should always come to Israel for simchas. It's been incredible, and mazel tov to the Silverman family and the Boim family on their smachot right here in Israel. Lucky them, and it's incredible to be here. So I've been a guest at the Inbal Hotel along with the Nachum Segal Network, and we said let's have a show together. Nachum Segal on Table for Two. It doesn't happen too often. Season 7.
And welcome to Season 7, everybody. And again, as Naomi said, I hope the Chag was wonderful for you. We also came straight to Israel during the first full week after the Chag. And we are the guests of the Lieben family. It was a dream of Barry Lieben, who's been a great supporter of ours for so many years, that he and I should be together in Jerusalem, interview a lot of wonderful people, have great guests, and just enjoy the incredible sights. The view of the old city from the presidential suite porch here at the Inbal, which is amazing. We're sitting here right now. And just have a few days of a wonderful time with his family and with my staff. And that's what we've done. We had great shows Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Heading back, and people heard me back already yesterday. And here we are on Table for Two. Now, no joke, and that's why we're going to try to do this really quickly. No joke, you do have, for the audience that you attract, an unbelievable all-star lineup coming up. So whatever you got to do, a minute or two, I'm more than happy. But I know that the people who are listening and watching right now want to see and hear your guests.
We have a credible lineup. Just quickly, at the beginning of Season 7, can you believe we've come to Season 7?
Very hard to believe. Wonderful that you are one of the most successful hosts on this network. Makes me and everybody very, very proud.
Thank you.
You have an incredible slot. A lot of attention is paid to what happens Friday morning at 9 o'clock. A lot of attention is paid to your social media efforts, which is wonderful. And we get to do stuff even not during our regular time slots, whether it's Kosher Fest stuff different times of the year.
It's coming up.
Or Jewish Unity initiatives, which, are right now in the works and in the making, and we're going to see exactly what's going to happen with that project, that angle of the network. We have a lot of different things, a lot of tentacles out there.
There's a lot of things that you and Miriam are always working on, and it's always exciting. Sometimes you should know, when I go into the studio, I always read the whiteboard. Where are they going next?
You read the whiteboard, and half of it you understand, and half of it you have no idea what's going on.
What are they doing? I know NBN means Nefesh B'Nefesh.
Very
You're doing something with them, and then the Chai Lifeline Bikeathon. I know you're doing.
All
something
I ask
with them.
is that you never post a picture of that whiteboard. That's all I ask.
No way. I'm smart enough for that, but I love being in the studio. It's like one of my favorite things to do is come into this studio, and
it's great having you there, and some wonderful shows have been produced there.
People are really excited when they come into the studio. People want to come in. They don't want to do a phone interview. They
want
to come in.
A lot of energy.
Because it's very iconic. The studio, all the photos in the background. This coming week, with God willing, I'm having Rachel Goldzul.
Right.
She's the first kosher chopped winner, and she's a junior chopped as well.
And that'll be a week from today. That'll be a week from today.
That will end next Friday. Right. So it's incredible. I'm very excited to have it on.
You're on a roll. You're on an incredible streak here.
We're on a roll here. We're on a roll. We've got lots coming up all the time. So thank you so much. I think I must be coming up to 200 shows. I'm going to ask Avrami to count for me.
Avrami will take care of that, and we'll have some type of mini or major celebration. We'll
that's
see
cool.
how it works
That's cool. And we've got T-shirts for our live studio audience. Nachum Segal Network T-shirts as well as some goodie bags. So we're really excited.
And thank you to the Inbal, because Ronnie and his staff are always amazing to us. As you know, they are our headquarters in Jerusalem whenever Nachum Segal Network is here, and you have been enjoying their hospitality here, which is amazing.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
They're absolutely incredible. Ronnie's going to be on the show towards the end of the show, and we're going to talk about the renovations that they've gone under and how fabulous.
New restaurant opening here as well.
Yeah, we're going to have lunch today at the dairy restaurant. In about 4 weeks, the Fleischig restaurant is open. So they want to make it a destination restaurant in Israel.
Correct.
So I'm excited to see all that.
Should be very cool. All right.
Thanks,
so good luck,
for
Naomi.
coming on. Thank you
pleasure.
so much. We're going to get the next crew up here.
Continued Hatzlacha.
Okay, great. Thanks, Nachum. Okay. Pause it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to be having, hi guys, how's everyone doing? We have a studio audience actually here today, which is pretty unusual for us. So we're very excited. In 1 minute, we're going to have Danielle Renoff come up. Everybody knows Danielle Renoff. She's the darling of Instagram, otherwise known as Peas, Love and Carrots. We met close to 3 years ago, and we've been close friends ever since, in real life and the foodie world, all coming together, and she's just an incredible person, and I love having her on the show. She's done a guest, this is her second time on the show, but last time she reported by phone, and this time she's...
Who am I looking at? I don't
Okay,
know who to
see,
look at.
here's a microphone.
Okay.
Here's our Nachum Segal Network
Hello.
microphone, and there's the camera.
Hi, guys.
Okay, welcome to Table for Two. Oh my God, I'm giving her a hug. Oh my
How
God.
are you? I feel like I'm visiting your house,
Right.
even though we're in Israel, right?
Even though
This
it
is
is
like your zone.
I'm in your house, and I felt like I was in your house when I was at the Shuk yesterday.
Oh my gosh, did you have fun?
It is amazing. So everybody wanted to know, I went to the spice store.
Oh, Shrat.
Oh, Shrat, that's what it's called?
No,
That's
there's
her
no name. No, there's
So-
literally no name. The owner refuses to put a name on top.
So it's so funny. So I was there and I got tons of questions. I've been going to her for years. And then you took me there. I'm like, oh, I've been here before.
Right.
And everyone, I got so many messages. What's the name of the spice store? I go,
I know.
it's no name next to Chaba.
Right.
So it was.
Yeah.
A treat
That's
going
exactly.
there.
It shares a wall with Chaba.
Oh, okay. Did you see the gold salt I bought?
Yeah, everything. It's
I
amazing.
bought gold
She's amazing.
salt. I'm going to put on my challah this Shabbos. I'll try to Instagram
Gold
it later.
salt on your challah. That's
Yeah,
fancy.
I thought like bling.
Yeah.
You know, I love bling. I have silver on my shoes. I love
You
glitter.
do.
So I thought, let's glitter up the
Keeping it
challah.
real. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
So
What else did you buy from
I
Oshrat?
bought, well, you taught me this. Freshly ground cinnamon,
Oh,
the best.
when you bring Americans there and you give them the cinnamon to smell, they're always skeptical, right? They're
like,
like, okay.
cinnamon.
And then they smell it and they're like, oh. And they like can't believe that they've never smelled this kind of cinnamon before. They're like, my cinnamon doesn't smell like this. I'm like, I know.
No. Cumin. You know, cumin is like my obsession in my life, right?
Amazing.
Everything has cumin. When I was doing my book,
Yeah.
Miriam's like, you got to take some cumin out of some of the recipes. There's a bit too much cumin, a bit too much chickpeas. Everything is chickpeas.
Chickpeas
or
are
spinach.
so delicious.
I know. It's like the in food right now, right? Like,
I grew up, we call chickpeas pashish.
oh, is that Moroccan?
Yeah, that's how you say chickpeas. So, yeah, I don't know. We grew up with pashish. They were like standard.
Snacks.
All the time, every way. They get put in everything.
Right, so I like it. She's like, maybe not have so many chickpeas in like every recipe.
Oh
so.
my God, you do your book.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. So
exactly.
it was good. No, I'm really excited. A couple of weeks left. So.
I know.
I'm,
I'm
like,
so
very
excited, and I love the name. Perfect Flavors.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
I was, you know, it almost before printing we picked the name.
No,
it was very hard.
It's the perfect name. Like it just like so suiting to you and your travels and everywhere you've been and bringing in all the food.
I'm really
excited.
A high praise. I'm very excited to hear that from Danielle. Okay, so let's talk about life in Israel. You know,
Okay.
you have different. Speaking of flavors, different flavors here. You have different flavor profiles. You have different fruits and vegetables, and what you do have the same taste better. What's up with that?
Okay, so I think, right, so life in Israel is a huge category. So if we're narrowing it down to food here, I would say probably the first 2 years you come here, the food can be very overwhelming. Like the basics, food shopping, going to a grocery store. Now it's definitely easier. When we came 11 years ago, there was no Osherad, Rami Levy, there was no big supermarkets. There was only little supermarkets.
Splatterings.
You could find whatever you could find, and then the rest I had to go to the shuk, which was a blessing in disguise because I really got to learn my way around. But a big challenge here is seasonality, and I think most people's cookings do revolve, besides for protein, around fruit and vegetables. Everybody needs garlic, everybody needs onion, everybody needs apples and bananas
like
and
the
things
staples.
like that.
The staples.
So the staples exist here: apples, bananas. I would say in terms of fruit, those are the only staples. But onion, garlic, peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, those exist all the time because they're grown in greenhouses in the South.
But they taste better.
So we learned about that yesterday.
Okay.
But
I'm glad
really,
you're tying that. We'll talk about that.
Everything else is seasonal. What was interesting for me was coming from the lands of gourmet glatt. Like I grew up.
Shout out to Gourmet Glatt. We love you, Gourmet Glatt.
Like I grew up going to Gourmet Glatt with my mother every week, and there was everything. If you wanted
all the time.
strawberries, there were strawberries. I didn't know there was a concept of like not having strawberries in whatever month.
Right.
But then I moved to Israel, and I had to learn all these seasons, and then I would go back to America, and the seasons don't even match up.
Right, strawberry season is in January in America.
In
Israel, and
Hanukkah
in
time,
August. It's like July and August, I think.
Yeah.
June, July, and August.
We don't even have strawberries and blueberries at the same time, and they're both berries.
I know, it's a bit bizarre.
But you learn it.
But the
and
strawberries
you
in
appreciate it
Israel
more. Yeah.
are like mouth bombs.
Yeah, because
it's
when
a flavor
they're
bomb.
it's grown at the peak time of year for the ground to produce that fruit or vegetable.
Right.
And it has all of its natural sugars, and it's the most delicious thing. So you literally eat strawberries every single day for 2 months, and you put them in everything, in every dessert, and then that's it.
And then they're gone.
Yeah. And then you wait until next Hanukkah, and the strawberries come back.
When my daughters were in seminary and they went to MMY, we went to, on Derech Beit Lechem, there's a fruit and vegetable, yellow awning.
Yes.
But now it's not yellow, they changed the awning. Very sad. It was very iconic. So we had an apartment one year, we rented an apartment from someone near MMY, and I would buy these giant things of strawberries, and I would wash them and soak them, and it was a whole effort to make sure they were clean. But they were, wow.
It was worth it. It was worth the effort.
You just do it because, and it's probably the right season with the right minerals and vitamins to keep us healthy for winter.
Yeah, it's the right time for the ground to produce that fruit or vegetable.
That our bodies need.
Yeah, exactly. We actually went yesterday.
Yeah, I want to hear about this. This wasn't a question when I first asked you.
Yeah.
And then I saw her Instagram story. I'm sure you all follow Danielle on Instagram, Peas, Love and Carrots. You went to a salad trail?
Oh,
we got to talk about that.
Okay, we do a lot of tiyulim with our kids. We specifically don't do them on Sukkot, sometimes on Pesach, because it's just very busy here and like why. We did this salad trail yesterday, Rosh Chodesh.
It was Rosh Chodesh, right? I mean, I did.
Amazing activity we've ever done, Naomi. I cannot recommend it enough. This is not sponsored, not anything. We paid. It is a 2-hour drive, and it is worth every minute. If it was 4 hours, I would still go.
Okay, in the south?
It's in the south. It's right below. It's 4 miles underneath Gaza and 7 miles east of Egypt. So it's really in the Sinai Desert. Like when the borders changed in 1948 and Israel incorporated part of the Sinai Desert into its borders, that's where these people live. So this man came to Israel in 1988, and he came from deep within the Sinai Desert where his family was living, and Israel took all the Jews that were living on the other side of the border and brought them into the border.
Okay.
So his family came. When he came, it was a desert, mamish a desert. He said sand. He could look around, do a 360 turn, and all he saw was sand. And my kids were like, what do you mean? What do you mean? But there's desha. Like,
desha is grass.
Grass, right. They're very Israeli. And he built all these greenhouses, and he actually developed part of the agricultural technology that Israel is so famous for. And he was actually instrumental in teaching the Jews in Gush Katif how to greenhouse
their veggies,
farm their veggies. Yeah.
Oh my God, amazing.
It was educational, it was experiential, it was hands-on, it was a full sensory experience. My youngest child loved it, and my husband loved it.
Everyone in between.
It was incredible.
Amazing.
Wait, I brought you a present.
Oh!
I brought you tomatoes to taste.
She knows that I am obsessed with tomatoes.
Yes.
I talk about it in the book a lot. My obsession with tomatoes. It's a little bit weird.
Naomi, I'm not obsessed with tomatoes, actually. I don't love tomatoes.
Yeah, Chayesuri doesn't love tomatoes either.
I
I don't understand that. I'd rather have tomatoes than chocolate. But there's candy corner people here. A chocolate tomato.
It's
okay.
so sweet. It's reminiscent of chocolate.
Okay, so I'm going to... It's what? I can just eat it right away?
I mean,
I'll
we
just wash
wipe
it.
off.
Yeah, come on. It's
fine.
Israeli
It
dirt.
was clean, yeah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech borei pri Adama.
I mean, all at once because it squirts. I know. It's mind-blowing.
You talk, I'll chew.
Do you want one? Wait, what's your name? What's his name? Yoni? Why can't Yoni have one? Yeah, he needs to have one. Yeah, you need to have one.
This is amazing. Oh, my God.
Sarah, come on. One tomato.
She does
I don't need tomatoes either.
Oh,
That's
my God.
what I'm saying.
Look at this one. It's yellow and green. I'm just going to try this one.
Tomato?
This is
Here.
amazing.
Here, we're
everyone
giving you a
come
tomato.
try. Oh, my God. These are amazing. I love how it's yellow and green.
Right? That's incredible. It was. I know, and they're crunchy and just the right. Yoni's like, yeah, it's legit. I know.
They're sour and sweet and everything.
It's
the perfect flavor of tomato.
Like, these tomatoes don't need salt. They don't need oil. They don't need vinegar.
We're waving to people.
Oh, hi.
This is
They don't need anything because it's perfectly balanced. Like Hashem created this,
maybe some
and it's perfect. Like
Tuscany balsamic glaze.
oh my God.
Tuscanini balsamic
But
glaze.
no, really, it's perfect. It's sweet and
This
it's
is really
acidic
good. And this is from
savory.
them?
Yeah, Shvila Salat. And my kids pick these.
Your kids pick these.
Yes.
I'm going to hold it up to the camera. We have a YouTube channel, so if you are listening, make sure to watch because Danielle Renov's on the air with me. Ooh, in person from Yerushalayim.
Hi, guys.
It's like a dream come true.
I know, this is the funnest thing ever.
Oh my
now you just
God.
need to move here.
I just need to move.
And then we can hang
We're
out and go
always
all the
looking
time.
to move.
I know.
I need a job
But
in
do
Israel.
they know that you're coming back soon?
Yeah.
Oh, they know you're coming back soon?
Yeah, I'm going to come back in a couple of weeks. We're going to have a rockin'
I
old
know.
time. Me, Melinda, Honey. I don't know how much to
We're
say
gonna
on there,
have a
but
really good
we've
time.
got some surprises coming up.
We're going to have a really
This
good time.
is amazing.
I
This
know.
is really good.
Wait, do you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
This big one, is called the mother's tomato.
Because it's
Agvania shel ima.
because
Wow.
it's a mama? Because it's
No.
huge? Because?
Because when you cut it open, this is not any less derogatory towards women, but it's funny. When you cut it open and you squeeze it, it's not so juicy, so it's the perfect tomato for mothers to slice and use in their children's sandwiches.
Oh, okay. That's a very practical thing. Okay.
Yes. Not very politically correct in our day and
Amazing,
age, but
amazing. Okay, this
true,
is cute. You know
right?
you should not keep tomatoes in the fridge.
I didn't put them in the fridge.
Everyone,
I
here's
learned that from you.
tip alert. Tomatoes do not belong in the fridge. The cold deadens the flavour.
That's crazy.
It's better to buy less tomatoes more often than put the tomatoes in the fridge.
Right. Well, that's what most produce, right? Like
Right.
less, more often.
Yeah, keeping it fresh.
Yeah.
So it's coming to the end of my CSA season. I'm like sad.
That is sad.
Yeah, like every week I get a box
And there's
of
no really
veggies
good,
from a farm.
There's no really good farmer's market very close to you.
No, I go into the city.
You
When I
have to
go
go
into
into
the
the city, yeah.
studio, like once a month I try to
Which
go
farmer's market are you near?
the Union Square.
Oh, well, that's the best one anyways.
It's the best.
Yeah,
and they
that's
have
amazing.
they have kosher bakery there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And on Mondays, which I don't usually go into the studio on Mondays, I was there, happened to be once on a Monday, they have kosher chicken, farm raised
Do they
chicken.
really?
For a quarter of the price you've seen grass
Are you
chickens
serious?
anywhere else, yeah.
And
I
they're
could've
big
been-
and fat?
Yeah, big and fat under the stockade.
Are you serious?
I couldn't believe when I saw it.
No, that's amazing.
I saw kosher chicken, I'm like, yeah, right,
What color is
kosher.
it? It's like white or a little bit yellowish?
White.
White?
Yeah,
Beautiful?
it was really
Oh my
nice.
gosh.
It was really nice.
That's
Juicy,
incredible.
very juicy when we cooked it up.
Juicy.
Okay, so we have a lot going on
I know.
in the foodie world. We've got Kosher Fest coming up.
Oh, Kosher Fest is going to be amazing.
Kosher Fest, I can't wait to hang out with you.
I
We're staying
know.
over, right?
Yeah. We're
Okay,
staying
thank
over
God.
Monday night.
Monday night. I'm not sure what's happening Tuesday myself. So
Well, we have Melinda's conference,
right,
Jewish Food Media Conference.
and she's actually going to be on the show as
and we're
well.
on a panel together.
We're on a panel together with Eitan. Isn't it amazing?
I know. We're going to have the best
Eitan Banath. Well,
Are
if
you kidding?
say,
I love him. I think he's the most legit blogger out there.
I know, but can I just say he's got 114,000 as of recording
It's
right
not
now.
even enough. He
Probably
needs
by
more.
Friday. Probably by Friday he'll have another 5,000.
He'll be at a million.
He was like,
he'll be at a million, and he deserves it. He is the biggest hustler. He works so hard. He's such a good boy.
And he's only not even 16 and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, his birthday's
I would have
in
said
May.
30.
I always tell you he's an old man.
I'm telling you, I feel like he's
Soul
my
of it all.
friend. I feel like he's my friend. He's responsible. I learn so much
Right.
from him, not just in terms of like blogging, but in terms of like how he conducts himself.
But Sabrina and Eitan, his parents,
Oh, amazing.
are great role models. We become friends in our own rights. And Yoni, we've got to give Yoni a shout out.
He's very cute.
He's very, he handles himself really well with all the stuff
Yeah.
that goes on. But he's really incredible, and he's like to us, like
I know.
I could be his grandma, I could be his mother.
I cannot be his mother.
No.
I mean, maybe in some parts of the world I could be his mother, but like,
right. But
you know,
what I'm saying? Like, I'm older than you, and you're
I'm a
older
nice
than
Jewish
him.
girl, okay?
Yeah, no, but
Please.
no, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a little bit
Yes,
older,
yes,
and I'm
yes,
a little
yes,
bit
yes.
older. So like the little
Can
bit
you be
generation.
my- you can't be my mother.
Who?
You can't be my mother.
No, I can't be your mother. No.
32.
No. You're like in some parts of the world. Like
Yes,
in some
baby.
parts of the
but
world.
you're
no.
also a nice Jewish girl.
And
thank God.
I'm a bubby, so
That. Oh Oh my gosh.
I know,
Is
right?
right? That's crazy.
Right?
That's
It's crazy. I'm a Safta.
Think about where you were when you started the show and now where you are now.
I know. I had like 3 girls in high school. Actually, my oldest was in seminary when I started.
That's crazy.
And she's like, "You're going to do what? A radio show for Nachum Siegel? Like, is that the tall guy from Shul? Because we used to live on the Lower East Side.
That's
and we used
crazy,
to
right?
Mizrahi. So I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, Mum, you are always up to some crazy adventure. And 7 seasons
I love
later,
your girls. I love your girls.
Thank
Gabby's
you.
next.
They love you. Yeah,
I love
yeah,
Gabby.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love her so much.
She's great. She has a new crazy plan.
What's her plan?
I'm going to say it
Which
on
is
air.
she's
I'm gonna say
dating,
it on,
right?
She's going to kill me. Not yet. We have Ellie
She's not
first.
dating. Oh, Ellie
Ellie's
and then
date,
Gabby.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Gabby wants to go to New Zealand and Australia for winter break.
Oh my gosh, I love her. She should for sure do
Yeah,
that.
so she's like,
also, it's summer there. She has the right idea. I went to New Zealand and Australia in my summer.
which is their winter.
So I basically lost out a summer of my life, and those are golden. Why would I give that away?
But you got to go to Australia and New Zealand. It's pretty cool though. It's
Okay,
beautiful.
Okay.
So it's really and they're going to try to get my parents to pay for it, which is really good for me.
Mom and Dad, if you're listening, nothing changes.
Right,
See?
right.
Fast forward 10 years, this
20
will happen.
years, whatever. Yeah. All good. Danielle, this has been amazing.
It was
We're
amazing.
going to have Candy Corner. Israel is going to come up next.
You have, I'm like looking around at all the people here. You have the most amazing people
We
here.
have an
It's
amazing
all-star
audience.
lineup. Yeah.
It's an amazing audience, a great crew.
All-star lineup.
And we're on the rooftop of, like, look what's
Of the
behind
Inbal.
me.
Is it amazing what they did to the Inbal?
It's
How
unreal,
gorgeous.
and the rooms are beautiful.
And the service is
It's because of
stunning.
you, I'm here. Suzanne. We love you, Suzanne. Kitchen Caboodles.
Kitchen Caboodles, besides the fact that it's the best store and it has everything, you know what? When you work with nice people, it just makes the experience better. And you actually want to give her business because
She's just so nice.
oh my
And
God,
she has
the
good stuff.
nicest person.
I'm going to go
It's
over.
amazing.
I'm going there this week when I get back. I
Oh
want
my
to go
gosh,
there and
that's
hang out with
amazing.
Suzanne
I love
and the
her
gang.
so much.
Yeah, so
But they did an amazing job. The Inbal looks incredible.
yeah, I loved
Everybody should
being
come
here.
check
It
it
was
out.
like such a treat. And I've
know.
seen a lot of hotels.
How was
in the
Carmel?
last- Whatever.
Really?
The food was amazing. I
The
stayed
food is
one night at the
amazing.
Camel Forest Spa. You know what the problem is? I can't sit still and be quiet. So can you imagine me? I was like, had ants in my pants. I was like,
Right. So, because you're also on vacation mode. I guess when we go, we're like in real life mode and we like need 2 days of like boredom.
So I'm already on vacation, so I
Right, so
yeah.
you need, like-
But the food was amazing. I
food is incredible,
absolutely
yeah.
loved
The
the
breakfast.
food.
How
And the
was the
breakfast and the dinner.
Oh my gosh.
The food was really
and
amazing.
the view is spectacular.
And the view is spectacular. But nothing beats that,
Yeah,
you know,
it's true.
those walls. So it was
crazy to be
amazing. I
filming
cannot
here.
get over this.
Okay.
The crowd over here. We have gifts for them from the Inbal Hotel.
That's so
Oh,
nice.
they've moved it probably because it was in the sunshine because Candy Corner Israel put chocolates in them.
Did
And we're
you
going to have
really?
some wine soon also.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
oh,
we have Amichai Luria. If you like to
Amichai
stay.
Luria? Okay,
From
what
Shiloh
time is it?
Wineries.
Oh, it's Rosh Chodesh.
It's Rosh Chodesh.
So my kids come home at 1 o'clock.
Oh, it's okay. It's 10:30 in the morning.
It's so exciting. Is it really only 10:30?
It's only 10:30. It's 10:30 in Yerushalayim. This
I've
is
been
so
up
amazing.
since 6, so this is like I'm ready for like lunch.
Oh
Dinner.
yeah,
I'm ready for dinner.
I'm always
Second
wait.
nap.
Danielle,
Right.
aren't we always ready to eat?
Yes,
I'm always ready to
literally,
eat.
I'm never full.
Sometimes you get a little full,
No,
then
right,
we have
it's
to take a
not
break.
full. Right, it's not full. It's like I could just keep going
Yeah,
if it's good,
if it's always got to be
if
good.
it's exciting. Yeah, it's true.
And
it's
the
true.
food here is very exciting. I cannot get over the restaurant scene.
How was Ishtabach?
Oh my God, I love it. We went with Adina Sussman.
I know.
Oh
Ishtabach
my
is the
God,
best of the best.
Adina. Oh my God, it was. And my husband said, I went there with you.
I know because people
Couple
ask me,
years ago.
they're like, "What's your favorite restaurant?" I'm like, "Ishtabach." They're like, "No, really." I'm like,
Yeah,
"No,
it's really
really.
good.
It's
It
the
was-
best. It's the most consistent. It's the most delicious. That's all. When I go out to eat, that's what I want. I can't make it at home. That's what I like."
Right. No, it was amazing. And Hatch beer.
Yeah, Hatch is
Oh
really fun.
my God, it's Mahadran, I believe.
Yeah. And the beers are really
Amazing.
good.
Beers were amazing. The sausage. I'm a sausage snob because in Australia, in Sydney, Australia, you have the best sausages in the world.
Is that a thing?
I know who would have thought. I know.
I thought there was like a Chicago Romanian.
No.
thing. Oh,
Nothing compared to Australia.
you
Where's
can
my friend?
always find Chicago
Where's
people
Mush?
when you say the word
Where's Mush?
Romanian.
My
They
friend-
like have to make themselves known. The Chicagoans.
I know, but Australian sausages. My friend Mush, Danny Meyer, is here from Sydney, Australia. He lives now in Neve Danielle, and
Oh,
he'll
really?
agree that Australian sausages are the best. So these are the
Well, you
next
need to bring
closest
some
thing.
back. I'll
Maybe
trade
we
you
should-
for Tim Tams next time.
Oh yeah, I gotta go get some before I go back.
I know.
But they're making new flavour caramel. I heard.
Ugh. Really?
Caramel Tim Tam. So I'm going to try it. They were never kosher growing up.
If it was like a caramel layer with the chocolate,
yeah,
but
that
all
might be.
caramel?
No. I think it has a layer of caramel
fine,
in it.
fine.
Yeah, they only
I'm
make
very picky about my biscuits.
right, and she knows that they're called biscuits. You know, they only make one batch a year kosher, and they send it to Israel. The rest of the time in Australia, it's not kosher.
Wait, so all the cookies in Israel are from one batch of the whole year?
Maybe 2. Yeah, it's called shelf life.
I know,
right?
interesting. I'm like slightly disappointed. I was hoping they'd be seasonal.
No. They're seasonal for the Australians. They make one batch a year. They leave some in Sydney and send
Is
the
there
rest
like
to...
Kit Kats? You know, like you go all over the world and like you have like in Japan, they have like matcha Kit Kats. And like Korea, they have like gochujang Kit Kats.
No.
They don't do that. They're
They
just
had
like
some
Tim
weird
Tams.
ones. Where was I? Oh, in India. They had masala flavored food.
Like chai?
Like, no, I don't know. It was masala Doritos or something, which we have never seen.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you. Do you know, I read
the
a whole
local
thing
flavors.
about McDonald's that, you know, like they customize their menu to the countries.
Yeah.
So everywhere in the world you could get a Big Mac. That's like standardized,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Like you should never be anywhere in the world without access to a Big Mac.
Of course.
Okay? But in addition to that, you can go to like a place in China and you could get a catfish Mac. Okay?
Oh, I see. Their local food is put into the burger.
Yeah, so some of them are, I don't know. I genuinely don't know how a person can eat such a thing. But some of them sound amazing.
Right.
All over India, there are vegan Big Macs.
Of course, you know, it's some part of India, the state does not allow you.
Meat,
you know when
right,
you
it's illegal.
You know Delhi?
Yeah.
You cannot allowed to eat deli in Delhi.
Great.
It is illegal to eat deli in Delhi. It was very tricky when we were there with Miriam, but we worked it out because Miriam's a genius.
Well, Miriam's very good at what she does.
So shout out to you there, Miriam. Okay,
Legacy
Danielle,
tours.
Amazing. We had a great summer.
Amazing. I know.
Like 2
I know.
years ago.
That was
a year and a bit
incredible.
ago. And
Where were? Oh, I went to Italy. You went to
Thailand. Yeah,
Thailand's amazing.
I happen to have loved Thailand, but I want to go to. We're going to switch it next time. You'll go back to Thailand. I'll go back to Italy.
I know. No, I think my next destination, I really want to go to Japan. But you know, Japan, you can't stay there for Shabbos.
That's what they say about Australia too.
You have to fly to Hong Kong. So Ellie, we were going to go to Japan,
go to
and
Hong
Ellie
Kong.
said no.
I want to go to Hong Kong.
Yeah, so you go to Hong Kong for Shabbos. And there's like a bigger Chabad there anyway, and you go to Japan.
Yeah.
Well, we need to talk to
We need
Miriam.
to plan.
Stay tuned,
Okay,
everybody.
stay tuned because, you know, me and
For
Danielle
information on our Japan Hong
are
Kong trip.
always doing something crazy. Amazing. Big hug.
It was so good to
Thank
see
you.
you.
If you can hang around, great.
For sure. Bye, guys. Thanks
Okay,
for having
peace,
me.
love, and Karen. Danielle Renoff.
Check it out.
Right here with me at the Inbal Hotel. This is an incredible experience. This is going to be one supersized show. Okay, we have Rachel Yaish and Tamar Lassman, all the way from Hashmonaim, one of my favorite Israeli towns. Is it town? Yeshuvim? To me, town, Yeshuv. We have many friends there in Hashmonaim and family. And when I knew I was going to do the show, no kidding, before I did Danielle and Jamie Geller, I need to make sure that these two ladies were cleared to come in because, I forgot there's 2 of them. I'm sorry, my bad. Rachel and I go back right to when I first moved to the Lower East, to Woodmere from the Lower East side.
That's right.
And then she was lucky enough to make Aliyah. How many years ago was that?
We are in our 10th year now. It goes by so fast you don't even realize.
Wow.
Like you blink
Tamar?
and it's
Also, we came at the same time, and we didn't know each other, but we landed in the same yeshuv at the same time.
Amazing. I've been in America for 27 years. That went like that.
Wow.
crazy. Yeah. I just saw
soon
you were
Israel.
talking about when you got your citizenship and everything, and how
Yeah,
exciting it was for you to.
Right, yeah, it was exciting. And you know, you have to take a pledge of allegiance, right? And you have to like give up all love for other countries. And I'm like in my head going, I'm still going to make Aliyah. I'm still going to make Aliyah. I'm still going to make, like, just so Hashem should know.
It's never
you know?
too late to make Aliyah.
I know,
Whenever you do it, it's a good
I
time.
just met someone today right here who's working for the Inbal, and she just made Aliyah at, retired from being a school principal and has made Aliyah. So
Wow. See?
amazing. Okay. All right, girls, talk to me about your business.
Okay.
How did you two, like, you met up while you were in Chashmo and take it from there?
All right. We made Aliyah the same year. We had a year to get ourselves adjusted to everything. We came with little kids. Was not an easy adjustment, but after a while we found our way. We were able to make it work, and then said, you know what, hey, we have a lot of time here, and there's something missing here that we really need to do, and that is these gifts for people within Israel and people from out of Israel who want to be part of things that are happening in Israel that can't be because they live far away. what can we do with that? And we came up with this business that started very small. We were initially just selling candy outside the makolet of Chashmonaim.
Okay, I've been there. I have been there.
Right. So really, originally it was what can you bring to your friends who you're going to for a meal? Something more like a Shabbos gift.
Right.
And then we started getting phone calls from people overseas saying, actually, my friend in Israel is making a bat mitzvah, but I can't come. Can you put something together that would be from us?
It's brilliant.
And so from there, we started getting those overseas orders. And then people would say, well, we want to see what you can do. So we realized we need a website.
Right.
So we actually got introduced to Wix, which I'm not sure if you know.
No,
Wix is an Israeli startup, and they're huge now. And they
Startup Nation,
right
here.
Totally. They're awesome. We love working with Wix. Shout out to them. I was there yesterday. And they are an amazing platform for people who don't know coding, who want to just make your own website. And so that's how we started with Wix. And then we were able to provide pictures and online orders to our customers worldwide. And so now we've really grown our business into customers that are in the U.S. and in the U.K. and Australia, all over the world, who have friends and family in Israel.
And
now
it's
we
fantastic.
all know.
You know what's really great? You have a kid going to seminary.
Right.
I mean, how many kids in yeshiva are there?
Yeah. So birthdays.
Welcome from Cleveland.
Right.
Cleveland. What state is Cleveland in?
Ohio.
I have a brain freeze. Cleveland, Ohio is right here in Jerusalem with us. You have you have kids in seminary.
Right.
And like those first week or two, they're
very
like,
lonely.
A little homesick and
Right,
send one
so-
to your kid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit later now, but
Well, but
Now
also their
there's never-
birthdays.
The
We do
birthday-
birthdays. This
great.
is something that we do all the time. This is a very versatile. It's called the Birthday Tray Deluxe. And we usually put like a happy birthday Jelly Belly box on top of it.
cute.
Happy birthday ribbons, but it's very versatile.
I just have your kid is going away for Shabbos.
Yes.
Right.
Right? They go away for Shabbos. They could have a weekly thing dropped
have.
at your
We
place.
have the
so the
Shabbat
kid doesn't have to
program.
run around, go to the shul, get this, get
That's
that.
right.
So we have a Shabbat program where you can pre-order. Parents in the States can pre-order for their kids, or anywhere in the world, doesn't have to be in the States, can pre-order the gifts for their children. The kids call us or text us and say, okay, can you please get the gift to my school this week? And we deliver it to their school, and then they take it to their host
Right.
for Shabbat.
So they don't have
So
to
they don't have to worry.
Exactly.
They don't have to scramble, and the parents don't have to be embarrassed that the kids are going empty-handed to someone's house for Shabbat. Everyone's all covered.
Right.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. I remember buying flowers out of an egged bus window
Yeah.
for Shabbat. The bus was stopped, and I was with my friend, and we literally stuck our heads out the window, and we're like, prachim, and I
Right.
gave him whatever it was at the time, 20 shekels, 5 shekels, I don't know. And he gave me the flowers through the window,
Right.
and that was it, all at a red light. And
Oh
it was
my
like
gosh.
always a little stressful.
Yeah,
For
because you have to
sure.
make sure
and
you
my
had
parents
something.
always told me, and I still stick to that rule today. So I
Okay.
spoke about etiquette. Don't go to anybody's house without a gift, even if it's your best friend and you've gone there 1,000 times. A bottle of wine, a box of chocolates. Someone gave me a manicure the other week.
Oh,
Oh, how nice.
nice.
Yeah.
A manicure, a massage, and a pedicure. For
Wow,
coming for
beautiful.
Shabbat lunch.
Very
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Well, that was beyond generous, but you don't have to be that generous. But
Right. But
bring
something. You have to bring something. Yeah.
They've gone to the effort to have you.
So on
Bring
that vein, we have something for you.
For having us.
We know you like milk chocolate, and so these are two of the companies that we work here in
I'm
Israel
totally
with.
gonna eat that.
Decarina, which is very, very popular and has amazing chocolate.
Give me
They're
that
up
chocolate.
north.
Hold on.
She's not letting it go.
Coming your way. They're all the way up north, and we love working with Decarina. And then this one over here is a new company that we worked with called Chocolatina, and they have amazing, delicious Belgian chocolate that they're making here in Israel. Your mouth will go crazy
Yeah.
when you open those.
Okay,
And hide them because you don't want to share, or eat them right now.
I'm
because
hiding them right now.
don't even wait.
I'm going to save something for Tzvi.
Oh, why? Why?
Yeah,
He doesn't know about it. It doesn't matter.
Right.
I don't see him anywhere here. You're in the clear.
This is awesome.
Oh, did we try?
Danielle just bought me tomatoes, so it's actually perfect.
Right.
Chocolate and tomato.
I've heard that's a great mixture.
Wait, no, she gave me a chocolate tomato.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. There's
What is a chocolate to me?
Danielle, is this the chocolate tomato?
What is
This?
a chocolate?
What is that?
Oh,
Because it's
because
dark.
of the color?
Oh,
Okay, so we're tying two things together.
that's great. You know
Okay.
what? We should include that on our vegetable platters,
Yeah.
actually, because that's a cute. Yeah, it's
That's a
cute
very
tie-in.
cute-
Have you done a taste test? Do they really taste similar?
No. Chocolate's chocolate. Okay. So now chocolatina.
Delicious.
And everything's made in Israel?
These are made.
Yes, all the products that you see here are made in Israel. We also do carry some American products that people really feel that they miss when they're when they're here, like candy corn. We bring that in for the people who love
American.
Yeah, exactly.
So American.
And Pop Insanity, right?
So we bring in
Pop Insanity.
We do.
Yes.
When we can get it, we
that's
bring in
good
a lot
stuff.
of
You know what?
really good stuff, and they're fun to work with also.
Right.
Enjoy.
And they taste so good.
It's white in the middle also.
We'll find out.
Surprise us.
I love white chocolate. Okay, well I made a hadama before. I say, guess we're up to shahakol now.
Shahakol.
And I think soon we're going to have hagafen because I have Amichai Lurie from Shiloh.
Oh, nice.
Baruch atah Adonai melech shakanu v'ra.
Amen. Don't eat it so fast. Savor the flavor.
Look at that face. Look at that
So
face.
good.
Right? Did we tell you?
Oh my God.
You have to know about this.
This place is
chocolate
amazing.
company. They're
They
right
are
here
so
in
good.
Jerusalem,
Yeah.
and they're Badat Seida Haredi. They're excellent.
Chocolatina,
Oh my
it's
God.
called.
Latina.
Yeah, they're really
like
delicious.
The best chocolate we
Yeah.
have found so far, and we do work with a lot of
Right.
chocolate companies. I shouldn't say that they're all really, really good,
Everything is delicious.
but like melt in your mouth.
Yeah, really.
delicious. Yes,
Really good stuff.
they all have their specialties. We
Oh
should
my
say.
God, okay.
Right. They're right here in Jerusalem.
I have
Yeah.
to share with Danielle.
But she's
they're
sharing with
not
everybody
far from the Tachana Merkazit.
Oh my God, that's
Right?
really
Isn't that
really
amazing?
insane.
Yeah, that's really good stuff.
Delicious,
So-
delicious. Okay.
So another gift item that we wanted to make sure to tell you about is hotel gifts. This is a package that we just did for the Ritz-Carlton this past week.
Fancy.
Yes.
Their event planner had hired us to provide welcome gifts to a very high-end company that was coming and staying at their hotel.
Okay.
And so we include a lot of the Israeli
I'll hook
boutique.
you up with an Inbal.
Okay. Sounds good. We'd love
Thank
to.
you.
Because it's amazing here. They would totally get on this. Okay.
So we
Wonderful.
tried to make a basket of Israeli products, as these were people coming from out of Israel to stay in Israel, and a lot of them were not Jewish
First time
clients.
in Israel.
First time in Israel.
So we wanted to represent the really good.
Right. So we
boutique
had
products here.
a whole different group of Israeli products. We have the dried fruit from Israel. We have the
Let's turn it to the
chalva.
camera.
This is a chalva from
Mamlachet
Mamlachet
HaChalva, which you,
Um,
of course, have tasted
which
in
one?
the show.
Mamlachet
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
shuk.
yeah.
Right. So they have these really nice jars that look really pretty in the baskets. Also, an Israeli product, Israeli wine, honey, and the chocolatina. Of
chocolate.
course, can't have a package without that. And just all
Fantastic.
presented beautifully and
Yeah, very
great
elegant.
great
Thank
for
you.
clients coming in.
And we also have gifts for our studio audience from you guys
Right.
as well.
That's
Everyone in our audience is going to be getting one of these, and a Nachum Siegel Network T-shirt for coming up today, which is really exciting to see. I just want to welcome. That's my friend Daniel Meyer Mush. He's my Bajuchim for B'nai Kiva.
Oh wow! Nice to meet you. Welcome.
I'm very excited to see you. We go back. Our families go back as well a very long time. Okay.
Nice.
All right. What else have we got?
Okay, then
The
Yeah,
candies.
so
We have
right.
this
This is
guy.
another cute, adorable gift that people who want to incorporate candy, but also something healthy. So it has the dried fruits there in the middle.
Okay, and can I just say I love practical tins.
Yes.
I like that.
yeah, these are great. They're
it's a-
reusable. Also, you can close them up and set some of the. It's
This is
easy to
actually
put
good
away
for a
again.
seminary kid
Yes.
because you can use the thing afterwards.
Right.
When your kid comes to seminary,
Right.
pick this.
And if
because
they
can
open
use
it, they don't have to eat it all in one sitting. They can close it up again and put it
Right.
away.
But that's why we have
It's a
Ziploc bags.
That's right.
but
Now
not so much in Israel.
Really?
Ziploc bags is not so easy to come
So
by
when I
here.
make Kalyan note, I'm writing this down. Pack Ziploc.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes,
I
definitely.
cannot function without Ziploc
Yes,
bags.
you need to bring those with you all the
So
time.
the other thing we couldn't bring here today because it's just huge are our candy buffets. We do a lot of candy buffets for families who live
Didn't
in
we
Israel.
do Jamie Geller's daughter's bat
We,
mitzvah?
We did.
We sure
We
did.
did.
Families that
Yeah.
live in Israel or that are coming from overseas that are doing a simcha here, bar and bat mitzvah, they want a sweet table, a candy buffet. So we'll present an elaborate candy buffet, either something fun and cute for the kids, depending on if it's a kid party, or a more elegant display if it's for adults. We can include chocolate and nuts and dried fruit and candy, because even adults like candy, and present it in more of our glassware, elegant type of things. And we've done many candy buffets, mostly in Jerusalem, at all the major hotels, or at Esha Torah or El Maya, these event
Oh,
halls.
Maya, we had a
Yes.
wedding there the other night.
Beautiful venues, and candy just adds to it, makes it look
Right.
even
Can you
better.
imagine being on the rooftop here at the Inbal?
Yes.
A beautiful candy platter and the old city walls in the background.
Yeah.
Sweetness in your
Right.
Shiloh.
That's it.
Fantastic. And you do
Awesome.
fruit as well, fruit
Yes,
platters.
fruit platters, yes.
Yeah, it's
And
all
vegetable-
online on
yeah.
our website.
Okay, so let's put a name out on the website. What's your website?
It's www.candycornerisrael.com.
And on Instagram, the biggest platform now of all time.
Right.
Candy Corner Israel.
Candy Corner Israel.
And you know, if you DM them, they get back to you within minutes.
Yeah.
A lot of companies don't do that. You guys are all over it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
have to
we
tell you,
try.
well done. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
Well, we want to make sure our customers feel like they are being
Connected.
taken care of.
It's all
and
about relationships.
That's it.
right.
Yeah. So
And
we
you're
really
doing
try.
a great job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's been so much fun
Thank
being on your
you.
show.
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much for
My
having
pleasure.
us.
Next time we come, we're on again, and especially when you bring these chocolates. This one I'm going to save. I think my other ones have been.
Yeah, I think you
Save
lost
this
them.
for the flight home.
Yes.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah,
be
no, this is
sweet.
good.
If you
This
can
is
make
really
it till
good.
then, but otherwise you can dip in a little early if you need
Okay.
to. We won't tell.
I've got a lot of eating to do. Always a lot of eating to do here in Israel.
That's
so.
it.
All right, guys. Thank you
Great
so
to
much.
see you.
Thank you.
for having
Thanks for
us.
having us.
And don't forget to take the chocolates, because if you leave these behind, they might get eaten on the show.
Will do.
Thank you so much for,
Thank
for
you.
coming on the show. We want to have Amichai Luria up next. We're going to have wine. We have a really nice audience here from Cleveland, Ohio. We have the Meltzmachers. Thank you so much for joining us here on the rooftop. Danny Meyer from Neve, Danielle Renner. Where do you live? In Efrat. So you from the Gap. From Cat. Oh my God! Oh my God! You live in Efrat, and I didn't realize that you lived in Efrat and came in for camp. Oh my God! Well, welcome. Oh my God! Welcome to Table for Two. Amichai Luri is here. I see some wine bottles, some wine glasses. Amichai's I can't say my favorite wine because I don't want to insult everyone else, but he really is my favorite wine guy. When he comes and comes on the show. Shiloh Winery is imported by the amazing Royal Wines. I've had some incredible Royal Wines, and that's how I actually met Amichai, through Jay Buchsbaum. The Jay Buchsbaum. You know who always comes on the show now? Gabriel Geller. Shout out to you, my friend. And we are
May
here.
he come back to Israel.
Put it
May he come back to Israel
soon.
soon.
Amen. Amen to that. How are you, Amichai?
Fine, fine.
Thank you for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Last
My
time-
pleasure.
Last time I came to you with my family.
Right.
Yeah, they were like pouring wine for all my kids and my 8-year-old, and she's like, I can't drink wine, I'm only 8. And she smelt it, but she would have totally had a sip if we would have let her. It's amazing.
We're on the
being
air.
out
That's
there.
why you're not telling the truth what your daughter did with the wine, right?
That is correct, my
Okay,
friend.
just-
That is correct. I'd like to keep my job and out of jail, whatever. Okay. Talk to me about what's going on now. I'm seeing some new bottles here. I've never seen these before.
I'll tell you what. We're sitting right next to David HaMelech.
Yeah, true.
It's hard to talk about wine when you're right next
I
to
know.
David HaMelech.
It's amazing being here. I'm staying at the Inbal, and I was davening from the balcony. The first morning I got to the Inbal last Friday, and I'm like davening, and it comes to Shmona Esra. I'm like, oh, which way's east? And I look up, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's right there in front of me. Like there was the old city walls. I didn't have to turn or move because it was like there. It's amazing being here.
Unbelievable. It's really unbelievable to see this view here.
I can't believe I'm doing
Gives
my
me
radio
the chills,
show.
you know.
Right, and you live here.
And I live here and it still gives me the chills.
You can't get enough. We're saying before, you can't get enough. I went with the Meltzmachers last night, this family over here from Cleveland. We went to I'm talking about last night.
Temporarily in Cleveland.
Temporarily. We're all temporarily in Chutz La'aretz. And we're walking down to Ir David to the light show, which is amazing. They have this incredible light show there. And we see the kotel. And we're like, this does not get old. You can never stop getting enough eye time of the kotel.
I'll tell you a story. Some really good friends of mine that unfortunately don't live here anymore. And they were here. They lived here in Yerushalayim up until a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, passed away. And they told me a couple of stories about they actually lived in Yerushalayim in 1967 when they freed the Kotel. Okay. So they told me Shavuot. David HaMelech was born in Shavuot.
Oh, yeah?
We read Megillat Ruth on Shavuot. Okay, so on Shavuot they lived in the entrance of Yerushalayim. And it was the first Chag, like days, weeks away from freeing Yerushalayim, Shavuot, right? People from all over the country. Leil Shavuot, went to shul, went home, had a quick dinner, and started walking to Yerushalayim. I'm talking from all over the country. So all night, they were seeing people coming in from all night till Shavuot. That means people didn't go to sleep. Instead of sitting and learning, people just started walking to Yerushalayim. So finally, after Yerushalayim here was crazy, and then suddenly the Kotel is free, and you can come to the Kotel. And people walking from all over the country, walking all night for hours. People walked 6 hours, 2 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, just walked all night just to get to the Kotel for Shavuot.
It was
the first Shavuot.
Date? What was it? What's the date of the 1967 war? What day was it freed?
Hey B'Iyar is
Shvat, Adar, Nisan.
It was right before Chag Shavuot.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm speaking English,
He's
and everything is in Hebrew. I'm getting mixed up. Right, we're getting mixed up.
But it was very few
right
days
before,
apart.
right before Shavuot. So it's the first Shavuot that actually you could come to the Kotel. So people were walking from all over the country.
Crazy.
By foot, right? Getting on the Chag to get to see in Shavuot. Which just gives me the chills.
Right? Amazing. All right,
like
so
you said, it doesn't get old.
It doesn't get old. And you're in Shiloh.
And we're in Shiloh. We just
the home
finished.
Isn't that where the Mishkan?
That's where the Mishkan was. Before David HaMelech, before Bet HaMikdash. That's where everything started. Actually, we just finished harvest a couple of days ago.
Yeah, you've been very busy. He apologized for not getting back to me. He goes, actually, he got back pretty fast. He was saying, like, I'm tired something because it was up all night harvesting grapes. You were, like, tilling the soil of Israel.
Actually, we just did a short video clip of one of our last harvests in Shiloh with a bunch of girls harvesting all night. It was really amazing. It's like all the stories of Benot Shiloh, Merakdot, Bakramim, and it's unbelievable. 2,000 years ago and today, the same thing.
Amazing. We're living the land here. There's connectivity here. In everything you do, wherever you walk.
You're living the land, and you're actually seeing all these prophecies coming true.
Even in this day and age.
It's unbelievable.
With the day of Instagram and the world of internet radio, and we still have this holy land.
You can be far away and see it, but it also hopefully gives you the urge to come.
Oh, yes.
And actually see it.
I want to do this. Yeah. Okay, let's drink some of the wine of the Holy Land. And we're going to give to some of our friends in our audience. You know, it's 11 a.m. on a Wednesday morning here in Yerushalayim. You are listening to this on a Friday morning. And we're just going to pretend somewhere it's 5 o'clock. I don't know being in Israel, I don't know if Australia's ahead or behind. Ahead? Everything's ahead? Yeah. I don't know what... so I don't know where but somewhere in the world right now it's 5 o'clock. We are drinking some
Legend Choni HaMagel. Actually, we just started saying Mashiva Rocha Morida Gashem.
Choni HaMagel, the one with the circle.
Yes.
I've been to his.
So when we need rain, right? When we didn't have rain, so always he was the one that helped us out a little bit, right? A lot. We just started saying Mashiva Rocha Morida Gashem, and soon we're going to start saying V'ten Talu Matar Livracha when all the Olei HaRegel actually get home. So it's a good opportunity to drink Legend Choni.
Okay.
So even if you don't live in Israel, we really need rain. So when you say Mashiva Ruach HaMorida Gashem, when you say V'ten Talu Matar Livracha, a little bit of kavonis, because we really need the rain here in Eretz Yisrael.
Okay. So what do we do when we drink wine? We put a little wine at the bottom of the glass. We have a nice open glass to aerate the wine. We give it a little swirl. I had a class. Do you know Pierre from Netufa Winery?
Yes.
So we were there the
other day. He makes really nice wines.
Yeah.
Also made Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael.
Yeah.
Jamie Geller is over there. She made Aliyah. She's
going to be coming. She's coming on the show. Yeah. This is Jamie's mum.
Really?
Yeah. Jamie's mum follows me. I was like, wow.
Kavod.
I was
Yichus. Yichus goes both ways.
Right, you made Aliyah recently. I watched your Aliyah video, and Daniel Meyer Mush, he made Aliyah. I kind of failed him. He was my madrich. I kind of failed him, B'nai Kiva. But I went up. I went up. I just didn't go over from Australia, but I'm working on it. I made a lot. We're working on it. Hashem always has a plan for everybody.
Okay, whoever hears this radio show and makes Aliyah should come to the winery. I'll give them a nice tour of the winery.
Okay, or even if they just come for a visit.
Yes,
should
of
come to the
course. But if
winery.
you make Aliyah, it's even better.
We'll give you a free bottle. Okay, show him your nefesh benefesh. Tudat zahut, you get a bottle of wine.
Ah, I didn't think of that.
Right.
Good idea, right.
Yeah, we're all about the marketing here. Okay, so what flavors am I going to smell here?
Well, Legend Choni is a blend of Cabernet, Malbec, and Cab Franc.
Oh.
Makes it a very interesting wine. Oh, l'chaim.
L'chaim. Okay, third bracha on the hour. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Amen. We need a chatan and kala. Yeah, we're going to
Well,
share.
why do I have that nigun? Because
Can
my
you-
daughter just got married a couple of weeks ago, and my
Mazel tov.
son is going to get married also here in Yerushalayim
Oh, lucky you.
in 2.5 weeks.
Oh, Mazal Tov, here. There you go. Mosh, you want some wine? In the middle of a work day.
Sameach te samach, yeah.
Okay, right. And I
I'm
came
in
to
the
Israel.
zone.
I came to Israel for 2 weddings. That's why I'm here. So who will have a l'chaim to the Boims, and Schwartz families, and my friend the Silvermans to their daughter who got married. Always
And
a
nefesh
l'chaim.
benefesh.
Right, yeah. Here, chin chin. L'chaim,
L'chaim,
l'chaim, to all
l'chaim.
our friends. To a successful wine making process for this year.
Successful season. It was a very successful season.
You want some?
Still things are fermenting in the tanks.
Here.
It's a great time to come. It's a great time to
Come.
come visit the
Louis.
winery.
L'chaim. Here.
Actually, I think it was last year at this season, while the wine was still fermenting, Jamie Geller came to my house. We took wine from the winery that was still fermenting.
Yeah.
We brought it to my house. We added flour, and that's all. And we baked challah with only flour and fermenting wine. So it's this great thing that I came up with a couple of years ago.
He's
because
not
you
only
need
a Talmid Chacham, a great winemaker, he's an amazing cook, chef.
Talmid Chacham.
Yeah, you're always...
Maybe a Talmid of a Chacham.
No, you're always talking such great Torah knowledge. But... Yeah, he's
Yeah.
talking about that. Jamie's going to come on the show. Let's pour Jamie some wine also. I'm going to photobomb that, Louis Malzmacher. Can you get me in? Okay, we're having a great time up here on the rooftop with the Inbal, on Table for Two, right here on the Nachum Siegel Network in Yerushalayim. We're in Yerushalayim together,
Come
drinking
visit.
wine.
Come
Okay.
stay.
Come stay. Come stay a while. Come stay at the Inbal. When you make Aliyah till your house is ready, you'll stay at the Inbal.
All right.
There you go. This is incredible. This is a really nice wine.
Thank you very much.
Vi-
Very smooth and complex and easy to drink.
Yeah, it's delicious. Complex like the Jews. Okay, delicious, delicious. That's
This
the
is the
honey
Legend
wine.
Choni.
That's the
that
honey
we
wine.
started making a couple of years ago. The blend changed last year a little bit. Legend Fiddler has been around since 2009.
I've never seen
Big
this one.
success. Big success.
Yeah?
Yeah, big success. We never have enough of it. I mean, it's sold out before the next vintage always comes in.
Oh,
You
maybe
need-
that's why I've never seen it. Who's
my
the
big-
biggest customer?
My wife.
That is a good sign. Now you know that's a good wine. That was. Have you had this before? I've never had the honey wine. I never saw it. This one. I've never seen it.
It's usually in the market for a couple of months and it's sold out very quickly. The Choni. But we're trying to make more and more. The Legend Fiddler almost ends meet. That means the new vintage comes out and we're out of it for a short time. Big success. The Legend Fiddler was from day one, and it's just getting stronger. Every year we try to make a little bit more to meet the demand for the wine.
I think you don't bring these on the show because by the time you get to me, they're already sold out.
I don't think we ever brought. I think we brought the Secret Reserves, the wine from the
Yes,
Secret
yes,
Reserve. We
yes.
also did something last time in the States when we met. We did something with the special Heroes Edition.
Heroes,
That
right.
we did
So I
special
did a
for
write-up about
the
that.
Shmita, yeah.
I thought that was amazing. What a concept.
The Shmita's coming up fast, so anybody that wants to get on board and help the farmers that keep Shmita, now's the time to start thinking about it.
What exactly does that mean to our audience who doesn't know what you're talking about?
Well,
I mean, they might know what Shmita is, but they might not understand what exactly happens.
Well, during Shmita, basically, we're supposed to not work the land. There are certain things that you're allowed to do to maintain the trees, that they don't die, but you're not supposed to work the land. And all the fruit is kadosh bekdushat shvi'it. What we've been trying to do from Shmita to Shmita to basically get to the point where all our farmers they basically do hefker. They don't grow. They don't work at all, and we don't make any wine. Last year we made just a little bit for heter mechira with some contracts we couldn't get out of. By this upcoming Shmita, all our farmers will do hefker and keep Shmita like we were supposed to years ago.
It's the ultimate bitachon, right?
Ultimate bitachon. Can you think of it that you once every 6 years, I mean the 7th year, you go to work, just you don't collect anything?
It's
unbelievable.
In America, center of the world of capitalism, right? Like, don't work for a year and let your land lay fallow and you'll just get by.
When you don't
that's what it's saying, right?
But when
With
you
the
think
help
of
of
it, you think of it as Jews, we already do that, but in small. That means
Right.
we work 6 days a week. We don't work on Shabbos. I mean,
Right.
it doesn't matter how much it'll offer you. You won't. If you're a truck driver, you won't go into your truck and
That's a great
do the
analogy.
thing on Shabbos, right?
That's
you
a
won't.
great analogy. I love
So
that.
why on Shemitah do you?
Because it's a year,
Find-
maybe, and you worry.
Right.
I'm playing devil's advocate. I have
Listen,
the
it's
I'll
very,
be
very
tough on.
difficult. It's very, very difficult to keep Shemitah. The challenge is amazing, not just for the farmers themselves, but also for us in the winery, because it's a year that there's, not just you're not earning anything, you're losing a lot that
Right.
year. But Baruch Hashem, listen, when you think of it, that after 2,000 years and so much tzarot that we had in the galut, tzarot and galut are English, right? Yeah. Finally,
It is for us right here in Israel.
Finally, we're back here in Eretz Israel, and we were told that the reason of the galut was because we didn't keep Shmita. So now that we're finally back, we're going to do the same mistake again. It just doesn't make sense. So now that we have the opportunity to keep this challenging mitzvah, I mean, not to do it is just crazy.
So how do we support our farmers? How do we help them get through the Shmita without them having to worry? These are people who are sacrificing in the name of Torah, in the name of bitachon.
So there are a lot of organizations that take care of these things, but if people want, I can actually connect people directly to farmers that really need the help. That means there's nothing in the middle. Come, meet the farmer, understand what he's up against, see what you can help, and
How many
do
years
what
are
you
we
do.
away from the next Shmita? 4?
Shmita, we're 4 years, 4 years away. Yeah.
4 years away. I remember it was
But
2015.
you have to
Be'erech.
prepare now.
Okay,
You
so
start
we're
preparing.
going to
We're already
get you can
working
reach
on it.
us. You can reach us through the Nachum Siegel Network. Naomi at nachumsiegel.com. Yoni, I need to get the address back on my phone. When I switched my phone, for some reason it didn't reconnect. And then I can put you in touch with Amichai or through your Instagram and
Or-
Facebook accounts.
First of all, you can contact Shiloh Winery through Facebook and Instagram. But also, if you contact me, there won't be anybody in the middle. I'll actually connect you with the farmer. You can go and see what they're up against. You can feel it. You can be part of it. And listen, there's nothing. It's amazing the opportunity that you have to keep really help people keep this very, very difficult Shmita.
Okay, we're going to do
mitzvah.
something. We're going to
Yeah.
work on this. We'll talk, and maybe you'll bring in some farmers over the next couple years. I mean, hopefully the Nachum Siegel
Hopefully.
Network, if Mashiach doesn't come, we can still do it from Mashiach, right? Isn't it going to still be Shmita during?
Yes.
There
of
you
course,
go. We'll
right,
do it.
Right.
We'll keep this going. We'll keep this alive, and we'll keep everyone in business. Let's try our next wine, and our next and final wine before we have to. We're going to be having Tova in Israel. What is Tova's last name? We'll get on to that It's a question for everyone who doesn't follow her. Tova in Israel from Instagram is going to be up next on the show. She's incredible. I look forward to listening to everything she has to say. She's so lucky she gets to live here. I'm trying to have everybody I know that has great content for Israel to share to come on the show today. Okay, he's chucking the wine.
So we had Legend Choni.
Legend
Hopefully will give us a very good winter this year. And now we're having Legend Fiddler. That's a very unique blend of Petit Syrah, Petit Verdot, and Shiraz.
I feel like we need to have some
very, very, very
music in the
fruity
background.
wine.
Tradition. Who day and night must scramble.
Look, we're outside here in the sun, and still look at this amazing color. Right?
Why do you think this? What happens to the sun? What does that mean?
When you're in the sun, usually everything is brighter, but you see how the wine sparkles.
Okay, I'm trying to do what he's doing. L'chaim, okay. Do you have? Did you get? Can we? We'll pour some for you. Okay. Don't I have the best job? I get to drink and eat, hang out on the hilltops of Yerushalayim.
Come a lot to Israel.
Oh my God, this is delicious. This is a little drier than the other one. Can I say that?
Yes, but it's much fruitier.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Stay.
Doesn't matter that it's 11
okay,
o'clock,
good.
but a good steak would go with this, right?
We can go out to eat afterwards.
Right, sure.
Okay. I can eat meat anytime. My husband loves milchiks, so we're like,
Oy,
we have
no,
to balance.
don't say that on the
I know.
air.
And
Don't say that.
milchiks is sometimes something you have to do between fleshik meals. Sometimes.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of milk in your coffee in the morning,
Okay,
but that's
Brazil.
it.
Okay,
that's
so
it.
you have the best video. You did this, I don't know, Instagram or Facebook thing, where you go, okay, now it's time to make latkes. And then he took some cheese or whatever it was, potatoes, and he put it in the fridge, and then he took out a steak.
Right. That's the way to go.
The hamburger's a meat latke, right?
Hamburgers, latkes with ground meat. Basically
Latkes
hamburger,
with, yeah,
but whatever.
Yeah. So Amichai's a meat guy. Okay.
It runs in the family.
Can I just say, the smell is incredible.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, wow, like you inhale it and you're like, wow.
You don't have to put your nose in the glass. The fruity
The fruit
aroma just comes to you. Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely, I'm not such a dry, I don't love very dry. I find this a little very dry.
But it's easier. It's easy to drink because it's
easy to-
smooth.
You're right.
and elegant.
This would be crazy amazing with a steak.
Yes.
I see a grow and behold steak. Naftali, Hanau, and Anna. This would go so well with one of your cowboy steaks. I'm just saying. Great pairing. You know them, right? Grow and behold meat. Naftali and Anna Hanau.
No.
Okay, I've
okay,
got to
if it
have you
comes to
both on the
meat-
show.
If you somebody that has to do with meat and I don't know them,
When you come
they
on
don't
the
know
show
me.
next, we cook up the steak on the show in the studio.
Really?
I don't know if Nachum knows that I actually cook in this. We take a cast iron pan.
I wasn't invited
We
to
take
this.
a cast iron pan, we put a steak on it, we open some wine, and that's the show. Yeah, I have to let Yoni know when we do those shows.
Or we can do one of the
ZK
shows at
loves
my
them.
home, and that's it. Then we could really eat good.
Okay, road trip, Yoni. Okay, amazing. This is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Tehillim, David HaMelech. We're right next to it, so
Okay.
you might as well say.
See, he's amazing.
For the end of the harvest, Natata Simcha Belibi, right? Gives you happiness to your heart, right? Right here. Me'et Ganam, V'tirosham Rabu. Tirosham Rabu, the wine will flow, you'll get a lot. And because we're right here, it says at the end, B'shalom, Perek Dalet Tehillim, Perek Dalet, hey, I think. B'shalom Yachdav Eshkeva, where this is where David HaMelech shochev, right? Ve'ishan, ki ata Hashem levadad lavetach toshiveni. Lavetach, that means you have bitachon, goes well with Shmita and everything, and right here, everything comes together. Come feel it. Come feel it.
We're feeling it.
You get the chills.
This is
You get
amazing.
the chills, these special chills that you only get in Eretz Yisrael.
It's so true. It's so true. This is unbelievable that we are here. You've been on my show many times on the Lower East Side.
Thank you for inviting me again.
And to bring it here in Yerushalayim is just the ultimate, and my incredible lineup of guests and my incredible glass of wine. Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much.
Okay, so everyone stick around. We've got two more guests coming up. This is a supersized show. Thank you, Amichai from Shiloh Winery. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Oh, we're having a commercial break. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to leave the candy here. Up on our table, we've got our Shiloh. Danielle, did you try some wine? Come and try some wine. You have to go? Okay. Can we get Tova? Okay. We are taking a little break here because Danielle and I need to do a selfie. Bye. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm leaving tonight, but I'll call you when I'm done with the show. But I'm going to see you very soon. I'm going to see you twice soon. I know, right? We have a lot going on. Hi. Everything is good. You can't. We'll be done soon. What? Can you believe I'm a safta? I'm a safta. Can you believe it? No, Mush, it's crazy. I'm so glad you can. We'll be done in a little bit. We'll hang. Okay, he has to actually work. They work in Israel on a Wednesday. 6 days a week, but I'm working right now too. Yeah, please take a T-shirt. And they've got gifts for you. Make sure you take a gift bag. Give my love to the family. Okay. Tova!
Hello.
Hi. I got to you through Yoni. That's how I started following you.
Oh. Well, because we're on the same show.
Right.
Not the same show, but we work for Nachum Segal Network.
Nachum Segal
And
Network.
Yoni, I talk to him all the time.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's amazing. How's everything going?
Amazing.
You get
So
to
nice
live here and do the ultimate, job.
I love it.
Shuk tours.
I love it. It just fell into my lap. It was an accident.
How did this happen?
My Shuk experience. I love the Shuk. And so just falling off a little bit.
Okay, yeah, you just kind of okay, into the microphone. Wow. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so friends ask. I'm in the Shuk all the time. I love it.
Do you live very close?
No, I live in Yerushalayim, and I would travel by bus. I don't have a
Oh, that's
car.
pretty close. Okay, yeah.
I take the bus, and I used to not even go with the bubby cart. I said, I don't want to be one of those,
Oh, I have a bubby cart when I used to live on the Lower East Side, and I have it with me in Woodmere.
Yeah, so now I have a bubby cart. I have two
I don't
bubby
use it.
carts. Whatever. It's instead of having all the red lines on your arms. Now
I know. No, it's good. My
Yeah.
kids, when they came to seminary, bought themselves a bubby cart for the Shuk.
Yeah. So I'm there all the time, and friends ask me, you know the Shuk so well, can you take us? I said, sure, but this friend doesn't like pictures so much. I said, I'm going to take pictures of you while we're going through. I ended up making it into a slideshow, posted it on Facebook on my Tova in Israel page, and other friends saw it, got excited. I said, can you take us? So it just, from there it snowballed, and August, I had 40 tours in August. Sukkot, I turned away 60 families.
You turned away 60. Can you walk me through the Shuk? I've actually done a Shuk tour with Joel Haber. We did Table for Two about 3 years ago. I don't even know if you're on the network yet. We walked with a cameraman through the Shuk, and ZK put it all together.
Yeah.
But the Shuk's always changing, so we need another one.
Yeah, no. So my Shuk tour is very hands-on, fun, behind the scenes. You feel like a macher walking through there. I have a kesher, like a connection with all the store owners. So when the people come, they feel like they are part of the family, part of the Shuk family, and it's the best job. I get to meet new people from all over. I get to see friends that I haven't seen.
Right.
Friends said to me, it's just I get to see them. They put me in their itinerary.
Right. It's amazing. And what else do you do besides the Shuk tour? What other tours do you do?
So I'm not a tour guide.
Okay.
So I only do the Shuk.
Okay.
It's a Shuk experience. I don't, pretend to be a tour guide. Saying that we're doing it. There's no history. I give a little bit of a background just
of the Shuk.
But it's really to feel what the Shuk is now and the stories of the people.
Wow. What's the most incredible story that you've heard from the Shuk owners?
From the Shuk owners? I love the Tzitkiyahu family, from Mahane Tzitkiyahu, that they're just one family living in Nachlaot. They all live in the same building. They get married and they move into the same building. And I'm wondering, wow, they work together, they live together.
That's crazy. Nachlaot is the neighborhood that Mahane Yehuda is in, and it is gained so much wealth. The real estate there is not normal.
It's amazing. We walk outside and we're in the Mahane Yehuda part where the locals like to shop more, more than, let's say, the inside part. And I tell the families to look up and to see, there's laundry hanging. People live in the Shuk. And if you live here, you have to really want to live here. So then I say to the little girls, or the little kids, I said, imagine your family decides to make Aliyah. You're leaving Long Island. You're moving to the Shuk. Mazal tov. And I said, now imagine you're going to school in the morning. You open up your pantry, you take out the cereal, you open up your fridge, the milk's spoiled. And you're like, Ma, the milk's spoiled. And your mother's like, don't worry, go downstairs, take some money, go buy the milk. And then I say to the mothers, now imagine your pantry's empty because you live in the pantry.
Right.
Can you imagine?
I call Gourmet Glatt my pantry because I live 3 blocks away from Gourmet Glatt
Yeah.
Woodmere, so I'm like, I don't have to stock up. I just
Right.
go grab what I need.
Exactly.
But you have the ultimate that. It's the shuk.
I know. I don't think I would actually want to live there. I'm there enough. When live-
I just met an incredible English family who made Ali about 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And they live in the shuk. They live like on a beautiful side street in a beautiful renovated apartment.
Yeah.
And it's really incredible. The shuk
Yeah.
is incredible.
But I love showing the families also the new up and coming stores. You know, in order to be a successful store in the shuk, either you have to be there for years and years and years, or you have to have like a gimmick, a shtick.
Right.
You know, all the new.
Jachnun Bar.
Oh, Jachnun Bar is my place. You know, and they don't just they don't just eat the malawach with my. You know, I got Shmuel. Shmuel's the guy behind the counter.
Yeah, he knows me. We
Yeah.
did a show.
So I'm the one that got him to start flipping it with the, with all the families. So it's nice. He says.
It's incredible, and
It's the Balagan. I love it.
just tried Hatch beer.
It's
Crazy. The pizza.
Kraft
pizza.
Yeah.
Oh my God, sourdough bread.
Yeah, the dough sits for 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
Did you try Enigma, the new ice cream store?
No.
Oh, it's amazing.
I know. I should go back today before I go.
I'm doing a tour. Come.
Really?
No. I'll do another one. I'll add one on.
I'll squeeze. I've got to find Sweet. Sweet is roaming around in Shiloh. He goes. He came up. He hung out with us for a bit. He goes, I'm going to go explore.
Yeah.
Because he hears my voice all day. He doesn't need to come. So he's going to go explore, and then we're going to meet up and do lunch and
Yeah. Okay, so maybe
end up at the shop. I've got to go to Gulei Masharim also. You know what?
So one day we'll set it up.
Yeah, when I come back.
I'm still waiting to take Nachum and Yoni and the whole NSN.
No, we need
every time they're here. I'm like,
we need our own. Okay,
let's do it. It should be in family.
Yeah, no, we'll do it in table for 2. We'll figure it out. I like when I went on the shuk tour once, and I tried rachmo.
Yeah,
the hummus there is amazing.
Delicious.
Everything in the and I've what are other the different chachaporia?
Yeah.
Everyone has to check out different hechshes, okay? There's different hechshes, different people. I'm not judging. I'm not saying what I eat or what I don't eat.
No, but
I've seen everyone will check it out for themselves, and no one's judging anyone else. Everyone is different.
But I will say something just about the hechsherim, because people do ask me for a mahadran tour, and I do take people on a mahadran tour. But because I'm there all the time and I'm in touch with the mashgichim, I don't make the judgment for anybody. I just let them know what I know. So because I'm there all the time and I meet the mashgichim and I see the rabbanim that are actually hanging the tudot on the wall and signing it, and and I talk to them. Like, let's say a restaurant has a rabbin at Yerushalayim, but they're using all the ingredients are mahadran and badats, and for whatever reason, they might have another store in another part of Israel that's open on Shabbos, so that's why they're not having the hechsher of mahadran. And they're
interesting.
So there's a lot of So I'm not judging. I'm not making any assumptions for anybody. But if you're with me, and then if you trust, I just got engaged.
Mazal tov, right?
And I was gonna say that my chatan is actually he's a rabbi in the army, and one of his roles is kashrut. Is dealing with kashrut in the army.
We need him. This is another show, even back from America, maybe on the phone. I would love to hear about how kashrut works in the army and the whole food system in the army.
Yeah, so
that's a show in itself also. Let's cook from the let's cook from the shuk.
From an army base.
Cook from an army base. That's actually Mush. He does that. He wanted me to cook with chayalim. He works for the Young Israel movement.
Wow. So let's set it up.
Okay, good. Next time we get on the show, I've got Jamie Geller coming up next.
Amazing.
And I have the Inbal Hotel. I've got Rami, the general manager from the Inbal Hotel, is going to be on the show in a couple of minutes.
Fantastic.
Also.
It's so nice to finally meet you in real life.
Tova, this is great.
And we're going to set something up.
This is just
the beginning.
Tova in Israel. You got to follow her on Instagram and Facebook.
Tova in Israel.
TovaInIsrael.com.
TovaInIsrael.com.
And see her amazing tours and stuff, and maybe she'll
There's a
squeeze
family.
one in.
This family that's taking a picture right now. They were just on my tour yesterday.
She was fantastic.
Oh, she was fantastic. Aren't they the nicest people on the planet?
They're amazing. They were fantastic. They didn't hold the fish.
Well, you make them hold. You know, I did fish throwing in
No,
Seattle.
they have to hold massive salmons, and then if they don't hold it, they have to kiss it.
Oh, I like that. Make it interactive. Okay, I want to see those pictures. I need last night's pictures too that we all took. Okay, excellent. Tova, thank you so much for coming on.
Amazing.
It was great
So
to having you
enjoy
here.
Israel.
Thank you, Mazal Tov.
Thank you for having me on.
Wedding date set?
Yes, God willing, January 6th.
Oh, very nice. It's so great. Okay, always smachot.
Amazing. Okay,
We will talk.
we'll talk.
Okay, you're going to stick around a little bit?
Yeah.
You have time? Okay, good. All right. Jamie Geller. Where is Jamie Geller? Bye, guys. We'll talk. Okay, can we get Jamie Geller out here? Oh, we're going to do another selfie. This is a very relaxed show. Oh, there's Panina. Hi, Panina. How are you? Okay. Okay, we're doing selfies live on our show. Oh yeah. Okay, we have to talk and take a selfie. So I got to kind of look like I'm smiling while I'm talking. Try to hold still.
Should we do a story quickly?
Yeah, sure. Okay, we are doing a story. Hey everyone, this is Table for Two and Naomi Nachman on the Nachum Siegel Network, and I'm here with Tova in Israel, and we are really excited to be here at the Inbal Hotel in the hilltops of Jerusalem.
Amazing. So excited to finally meet you.
Yay! Oh, this is just incredible. Oh, Jamie Geller in the house. Okay, you guys. Okay, can we have Jamie and? Okay, they want to switch it around. Yes, let's switch it around. No, come. No, Basel. Bye, Shayna. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming on the radio today. Thank you, thank you. Lots of friends and family coming by. Hi. Okay, we're going to go a little Instagram live, yeah? Facebook live. Okay, terrific. Shalom.
Shalom.
Okay. I'm getting my R-A-M-I.
Oh.
You.
Why?
I just want to write the name down right, so we put it up. Rami. Ronnie. Timsit. We're going to put that down so we can put that in for ZK, okay? Ronnie runs this place, the Inbal Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
This is unbelievable. You have a lucky job.
Yes, definitely. I love my job.
You
I'm
have
doing it for 35 years.
35 years in the hotel industry. He's the general manager right here in the Inbal Hotel.
Right.
Everyone knows I've been a guest of the Inbal Hotel. I've had one of the most incredible experiences.
Thank you.
I'm staying in the renovated rooms. It's
Nice.
just, Penina Goldberg, your marketing manager, director here, PR for the hotel. Let's take it back to the beginning. How long is the Inbal? And it was called the La Rome at one point, right?
Yes, it opened as La Rome. It was in
What
fact...
year? How many years ago?
It's 35 years ago.
35 years ago. I came to Israel in 1989 to study at Mahon Gold, a seminary. And this was known as the La Rome Hotel.
That's right.
And the fancy Americans used to stay here.
Yes.
And it was like, I never heard of it because I'm Australian, and everyone, we don't come to Israel so often in the 80s. It's a very far trip. It was very expensive. It's come down in price still. So a lot of Americans I know used to stay there. And then all of a sudden I heard of Inbal. I'm like, what's Inbal? They're like, oh, it's the old La Rome.
Yes, because basically La Rome was a management company, hotel management company run by El Al. And at some point, the owners wanted to do it by themselves.
Okay.
And that's why the name La Rome went down.
Okay, so now it's Inbal.
And it is Inbal.
What does Inbal mean?
Inbal, it is the inside part of a bell. The part that is doing the noise, this is the Inbal.
The in part one of a what? A bear?
Of the bell.
Oh, a bell!
A
Okay,
bell.
we both have accents. You know that, right? A bell, it's the swinging pendulum.
Yes,
And we're in Gan Palmon, he's downstairs.
That's also.
Hey, Banti! Cool, I like that. Okay, great. Okay, so when did it switch over to Inbal?
15 years ago.
It's been quite a while, and very, very popular hotel. I live in the 5 towns in New York, and it's a very much, when people go, where are you going to stay? People say Inbal Hotel.
Yes, we have 80% of our clientele is American. So.
And now we'll get more people from Australia, or my audience. Everyone's going to know that this is the hotel to stay in when you come to Israel. It is unbelievable. And I'm not just saying that. I've been in 14 countries in the last year and a half. And this is my favorite hotel. I was here on Thursday, Friday, and then I was away for Shabbat. And when I came back on Monday, I'm like lost track of days here. When I came back on Monday 2 days ago, I felt like I was coming home. And I'm not just saying it.
Everybody knows you. It's quick.
No, but we know you, and everyone just, even the guys, like when I pulled up, the guys the parking attendants, like, oh, hi, how are you? It's like, the connection that you guys are teaching people to make with their customers are amazing. I really felt like I was walking home. I went into reception. Hi, I'm back. Like, oh, hi. I mean, besides the fact I have an accent, people sometimes might remember me from my Australian accent, but the crew at the front desk changes. They didn't know. They just have this really welcoming feeling. I have to tell you, the beds here are amazing. I've seen a lot of hotels in the last 14 months, 15 months. The beds are amazing. The bathrooms are amazing. You know, I've never seen they had showers that come from the rainforest showers.
Yes,
I think that's what they call it. It was amazing. I loved it. And I have a bath products in the bathroom.
Products.
Yeah, I thought that was fantastic. Supporting your own local industry.
That's it.
I thought that was great.
That's our decision. Is to have it's a local hotel that is very American oriented. Myself, I had most of my career was with Hyatt International.
Hyatt, yeah.
Meaning an American company.
Yeah.
So we are very much American oriented of what an American guest liked to have in an hotel. And that's why this is a feeling that you're having. The friendliness and
the hominess.
Yes.
And classy. Very classy. Americans love classy. It's funny that I can speak as an American with this Australian accent, but, you know, I feel like everything was done just so. Like, the attention to detail, very, like, I'm just, like, trying to describe the room, like the towels, everything's laid out just so. And hotels are like that in general, but I felt like it was just a little bit of a step above everything else that I've seen. And it was great. Okay, wow, we might have to go overtime, Yoni. We'll make it work. Okay, so the Inbal is known for a great hotel. People have come to stay from America and from Chutz La'aretz. Even people in Israel come and stay here, and you have now you have a conference here. Besides the beautiful pool and the gym and the other amenities, what else do you provide here at the hotel?
What we did during the last year is a major renovation of all what you can think you need in an hotel. Meaning that we've redone air conditioning and we've redone sewage and we've redone electricity and all that things that you don't see. Besides this,
the bones of the building. Yes, the bones of the building are new.
Bigger. We had 50 rooms. And adding 50 rooms, we had also kitchens, and we are adding also areas for breakfast, meaning that it is not only adding 100 people in the hotel, you have all things to do. You have a lot to do to get these people happy that with the infrastructure. Usually an hotel he has his infrastructure and after they had the rooms, but the infrastructure is not changing. We took care that the infrastructure will grow.
It's very important to keep the infrastructure solid and good.
That's it. So we added these 50 rooms that are...
So you had 50 rooms. And you doubled the hotel size?
No, we had 280 rooms. We are at 330. We had...
Oh, you added another 50?
50 rooms.
You add another 50. And I'm staying in a beautiful new room. Yes. It is gorgeous. And this has a little balcony. As I said, I was telling someone else on the show when I came to pray and I opened up my balcony door and I saw the old city, you know. I'm like, this is what we're here. V'nei Yerushalayim. It's right here.
This is something that we've done. We have added 80 balconies or terraces at the hotel. The hotel had 12. We have now 80. Also in our standard rooms, and also in our deluxe rooms, and also in the premium rooms that you are
This must have been a huge job.
Yes, we've done, we saw that this is something that people want to have.
Yes, I think so also. And I heard over Sukkot you were packed.
Yes, we had here 800 people.
Oh my gosh. And I saw the sukkah. When I came, it was right after Sukkot in America.
Had 3 huge sukkahs.
Now they're gone, almost a week later. I can't believe I've been here for a week. But they had this massive schach. It was unbelievable. It must have been incredible. And it's great because if you do come to Israel and you do keep second days, which I believe most people do, including myself, that second day of Chag is very hard. When everyone around you is keeping only one day, you're like, another reason for Aliyah. And you had to keep that second day, and you made it so easy for everyone. I spoke to a lot of people that were here.
Okay.
Some of the guests were still here when I got here, and they said, you guys made it amazing and comfortable, and they had everything that they needed. All the meals, all the sukkahs were still up. It was just
still a Shabbat elevator and everything that people will feel at home.
And Pesach you're open also, of course. People, I mean, I know we just finished with Tishrei. I know it's Rosh Chodesh Cheshvan now. Tishrei, Cheshvan. Yeah, I'm counting. Tishrei Cheshvan. But Pesach is not so far away.
No, 6 months.
5.
Okay.
Pesach is my whole business. I run a big business, a catering business in America.
I think we have 2 Adars this year.
Yeah, you're right. See? He's right. He's on it more than me. I can tell you that it starts on a Friday night, so we have a big Chol Hamoed. So if you are coming to Israel for Pesach, you're going to have a nice stretch of Chol Hamoed, and the Inbal will definitely take care of you. But we've got winter break coming up next also.
Yes.
We have Yeshiva Week coming up, so if you are planning, we're going to work on some sort of promotional code for my listeners and my followers to stay at the Inbal. We're working on something, some gifts, something. We're going to put something together for everyone. But it's just been such an incredible experience. The breakfast, no one else is doing breakfast like this.
Thank you.
Right, Yoni? we had incredible. So let's talk about breakfast, because when you stay here for like 3 days, right? You start off day 1, your breakfast plate is huge, piled high, and you have 3 of them, okay? Because you want to try everything. Day 2, it's a little less. You probably only have 2 and some coffee and some juice. Time to get to the last day. You've had everything. You're like, oh my God, I've eaten a lot. And then just like one normal, slightly oversized breakfast, because it's, but you like, on that first day you have, they say in Yiddish, große Augen or Enaim Gedolim. I don't know if they say that. You take too much, and then, by the time you get to a normal portion on your last day. But while I was sitting next to some Montreal guests this morning at breakfast, and I love talking to people. So I just, hi, how are you? I said, what am I going to do for breakfast tomorrow back in America? Maybe you'll pack some breakfast up for me. It's really incredible.
We have stations, and people can have their own espresso, coffee, and go to their to have an omelette, but they can ask for it also.
Everything.
We're trying to do things.
I learned to say, you ready? Cafe hafuch chalash. That's how I have my latte. So I'm learning my Hebrew by ordering food. So this is all pan at the Inbal when you order your food. Okay, and there was, let's just talk about the new restaurant before we finish.
Okay.
We have a new restaurant opening.
We are having a new restaurant. We had a dairy restaurant, and we had a lounge restaurant that was also dairy. And we thought that this is not right. And the lounge will continue to be a dairy restaurant, but the Sofia restaurant that we had at that time will become a meat restaurant. It's really a steakhouse, but Jerusalem steakhouse.
Fantastic.
Very trendy, very modern, upbeat cuisine, Jerusalem cuisine.
Fantastic.
The story is to have food that is not the food that you have in the States. This is food that is from the country.
I love that. Love it. I want Israeli food in Israel. Yes, I don't want to eat American food.
But at the top. And we took chefs that are running a few very good restaurants in town, the Mona restaurant and the Anna restaurant.
Was that Frank, who I worked with yesterday?
No, Frank is our chef.
Oh, he's your guy.
And he's
that was
working
amazing.
with these guys to make something that is very restaurateur restaurant, something that it's a real experience, and not with a hotel touch, with a restaurant touch.
I love it. Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to
us
and having me, Penina and Rami. Thank you so much for having me. It was incredible. Thank you to our Facebook audience that's watching us from the Inbal on their Facebook page. Hope everyone's following Inbal on Facebook and Instagram. They have an incredible hotel, a great experience. When you come here, you are coming home in Israel. And when you come to Israel, everyone goes, oh, welcome home. When you stay in the Inbal, it's really welcome home. So everyone, please come check it out. It's an incredible place to be. And I'm sitting outside on the rooftop. And really, thank you very much for coming on. We have Jamie Geller in the house. Her mummy is here too, which is... You come with an entourage. Bring it on. Bring it on. I love it. It's so cute. I'm so honored. I didn't even know what was flying with the show. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. I'll come down Okay, good. I'll meet you in the lobby downstairs. Please take some wine also.
It's not fair here because nobody wants to,
This is my job. I'm allowed to. They encourage me to drink during work.
You're so good at what you
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can they hear her, Naomi? Because they need to hear what she's saying and how amazing
I'm
you
not
are.
sure.
Okay, Mommy, tell them what you said about Naomi.
I'm the greatest fan from the first moment that I heard you on radio with Jamie and Brooklyn.
That's really cute.
She loves you.
No,
That's so
and
nice.
just know that also at Kosher Fest, I was so happy to meet you and to meet you live. And then sitting here as part of your audience, I'm amazed at how you think and your personality that comes bursting through the microphone.
It's coming from the mother of Jamie Geller. Oh my God!
And I didn't think I could be a fan of someone else. I'm her
That's very
greatest
cute.
fan.
That is
But
amazing. I'm her big
I
fan
called her
too.
yesterday in the middle of work, and I said she has to come. So here
Oh,
we
that's
are.
so cute. You know, I didn't know what was flying with the show. We were like, I don't know if we talked about doing a show. We had to work out the logistics, and it was Yontif and Miriam was here, and this one was there, and Yoni was in use. So I'm like, what are we going to do? We're going to just not do a show. And I'm like, once we got a show going, I'm like, okay, I'm going to text Jamie. I'm going to test this. But I'd already announced it, but before I even asked guests.
Totally.
So I'm like, oh, I'm glad. I'm so glad. Hashem has its ways, and it's like amazing. Jamie's been on the show many times. She's actually been in the studio.
Such an honor and pleasure, and to do it here in Yerushalayim.
It's crazy. This is like a dream come true. I really mean it. Like, it's crazy. And Jamie and I both started in this industry before there was a blog.
Yes.
Before there was a magazine.
Before the internet ever existed.
Well, no, we're not that old, but, you know, not that. But it's really a changed industry.
It has been, yeah.
You, me, and Susie were the ones that used to do cooking classes.
Yeah.
We like rotate through, and we
and we would recommend to each other.
And we still do, and
Yes.
it's amazing. And you know, Susie's done 9 books, and you've done 3, and the magazine.
I have
and
5 books.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to name them. Okay.
Okay. Let's see, girl.
Okay, the first one, Bride, the Bride one.
The Bride Who Knew Nothing.
The Bride
Quick
Who
and
Knew
kosher
Nothing,
recipes
Quick and
from
Kosher.
The Bride Who Knew Nothing.
Yep. Then you had the one, Meals and Minutes.
Quick and Kosher Meals and Minutes.
Okay, I might not know the exact name. I don't know the exact name
Okay.
of my own book. Okay, 1, 2, the Joy of Kosher.
Very good.
Okay. Is it the Brisket one?
The Brisket 101 is one of them.
Brisket,
yes.
right. But that was an awful, but I haven't seen it.
Yes.
Because I've got
get
to get it.
for you.
I get it. I got to
Naomi,
get it.
it was #1 on Amazon in cooking and entertaining. Not kosher.
That's amazing.
Cooking and entertaining. Do you know who bumped it off?
Who?
Magnolia.
Ooh.
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
High praise.
Yeah.
Really high praise.
So
And
Joanna Gaines bumped it off the #1 spot.
Jamie's the hardest working woman in this industry.
No,
she's
Naomi,
she's
you are.
everywhere. She is everywhere. No, you're more than me. Just really, she's everywhere, and she's very hardworking, and she has a lot of kids, more than me. Like, she has a lot of kids and
Thank
a
God.
family, and her mummy's coming to live in Israel too. And,
Yeah, it's so
amazing.
incredible. But I don't want to compare, though. It's not more than whatever. You are such an inspiration for your work ethic, and you're all over the world, Naomi.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You're all over the world.
I don't know how this all of a sudden transformed.
Isn't that incredible?
But I've always loved traveling. Aussies have the travel bug. I think because we're so far away from
Yeah,
everything
that
else.
makes sense.
We love to travel, and I
Yeah.
love to eat and travel. That's like,
Yeah, I love to eat.
I love to eat.
Period.
You know, I'm happy to go anywhere. I'm happy to go to Brooklyn to a restaurant. I'm happy to go to Mumbai for a restaurant. I'll go anywhere to eat and enjoy and see
I
the
love
local
to experience it through your eyes and through your accent. Makes it a lot
through
more
my
fun.
accent, right?
Totally.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, so what is next for Jamie Geller? What is going on?
Oh my gosh, there's always so much going on. Yes, Mom?
What's the fifth book? Yes. What's the fifth one? What have I missed out?
So yes, my publicist and media rep is here to the left. She also is my mother. And the fifth one is the 28-day challenge. We did turn that into a book. So it was an online meal plan, a spring summer meal plan, and we turned it into a book, so you can buy it on Amazon as a book. So it's like 4.5 books.
Okay, no,
Yes.
I'll take that. I know what goes into writing a recipe. I have
Yeah.
to tell you, Jamie, this
Yeah.
book nearly put me in the grave.
Oh well.
It's so
I
hard.
said-
People don't realize, and that's why we always talk about don't take a photo of our recipes and post it online
Yeah.
for free. We work so hard.
It's
so hard for
unbelievable.
one recipe.
We have accomplished so much in life: marriage, children, grandchildren.
I know,
I was a producer at HBO. I've done a lot in my life. Writing a book is the most difficult thing, if I could say, of any of the projects that I've done. I said never again. Now we're working on the next book, a baking book.
Okay, this is like how you did the brisket. Now you're doing bacon.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to do like a lot of single subjects focused, because I think that that's a really great way to become an expert.
They call that something. They call like those mini books. What do they call them? The books where it's just one thing. Isn't that called something?
I don't know. Someone write back to us on Instagram.
Somebody said something about that.
Right.
Like it's where you become the specialist in that one thing.
Yes. Category expert.
Yeah, let's call it that.
I don't know. We'll just come up with
Okay,
our
I'm gonna
name.
short stack. Isn't it like a short stack or something? No.
I don't know.
She wants
don't
to.
know.
She's probably living amongst Australians now.
Right.
In Beit Shemesh.
There are Australians there. There's a lot of South Africans. Shout out to Shlomo Klein. And
Shlomo.
the Kleins are amazing. And
They're going to be on the show in the next couple of weeks.
I
to
was
talk
so
about
excited
fleischiks.
about their new magazine. It's incredible. And Schiffer's going to do a few takeovers. I'm taking some time with hubby next week before my big travel season comes up.
I know. I'm going to
It's his birthday, so Schiffer's going to do a lot of Instagram takeovers for me next week and maybe some stuff on Facebook just to
keep it up.
Keep you all cooking
She's
while
great.
I'm
What's
vacationing.
Tamar busy with?
Tamar is amazing. So we have Fresh Families, which is our healthy family meal plan.
Yeah.
So Tamar focuses on that as well as she runs all of our, she is the director of digital media for us. So she oversees social media, digital media, the website, jamiegeller.com. So
I don't know how she does that.
She's
also.
incredible, right?
And she's right here in Israel.
She's amazing.
Down south.
Yeah, Beersheba. Shout out to Tamar and B7.
Mwah, we love you.
Yeah.
I was her first guest. Did
Wow.
you know that? When she had made Aliyah right before I led my birthright trip with my husband 3 years ago,
Amazing.
and we were in Beersheba, and I
Were
said
you
to her,
there before me? It could be that you were, because by the way, she made Aliyah like the day I had a baby, so I was out of commission for a little bit.
So I said I'm in my area on birthright. We're having lunch and so and so, and she came and she joined us. She goes, "You're my first guest."
So sweet.
Yeah, that was already 3 years ago. She's
here 3 years. We're going on our 7th year.
You're going? Yeah, we were talking about that, and your kid just had an upshearing.
And my kid had an upshare, and
And
I
he
also
made a
had
bat
a bat
mitzvah,
mitzvah.
and you got married. It's
I got
amazing.
married. We moved into we were renting for a
Right.
number of years, so we bought on paper. We moved into a house. I'm making a film. I've been shooting it for the last 2 years. Actually, 3 years. Since we bought our house on paper, we've been shooting it, the house being built and the apartment complex being built. Our community sprung up out of a mountain that has never been touched since the beginning of time. And so we filmed the whole thing. And so you'll see, I did a documentary about my Aliyah, so you'll see a documentary about literally, the community being built. And
I
us
cannot
moving
wait
in.
to see that.
It's coming on the next month.
I have been following you since you wrote in the Five Towns Jewish
Isn't
Times.
it? I know.
When you had a little articles
I
here.
know.
That's how we started in this industry.
It
How
was.
to get started? I'm like, we wrote in the newspaper.
yeah.
For free
For
to get.
free. Bye, Tova.
Bye. Okay, you have to go? Oh, you have to go work. Okay.
Okay,
do
totally.
work.
Yeah. I'm forgetting
We'll
about
talk.
everyone.
We'll be in touch. Okay, so many great
It's
people.
amazing. This is so special. It's so wonderful you brought us all together. I was so happy to see Danielle from Peas Loving Carrots and just everyone, Tova from Tova in Israel, and Sarah Apple, my makeup artist, is in your audience.
Oh, cool.
Hysterical.
But you
And
know,
I was going to stop on the way for makeup, and meanwhile she's here. I should have told her to bring the lashes.
oh my God, can we just talk about how amazing lashes
Yeah,
are?
I know. I saw that you're obsessed with them
Obsessed.
too. I didn't get my lashes from Sarah, so I have my sunglasses on. But no, really, it's very sunny, and my eyes are sensitive. I live here.
Because
and
we have
light
light
colored
coloured eyes.
eyes.
So I have green and you
I
have
can't
blue.
believe how you can keep your eyes open.
So thank
It
God
hurts.
Yoni gave me a really good shade over
That's
here.
amazing.
But one of my
Yes.
closest friends is an eye doctor, and she said just wear glasses.
Yeah, yeah.
I got
we have
myself
to,
some
yeah.
nice Ray-Bans.
Yeah,
for my
you look good.
birthday. It was a present to myself.
I may have asked him.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's been an incredible journey.
has been.
Being a foodie from when we started to where we are now, and we once joked. Tell them about the Nay and Jay
Nay
story.
and Jay. So before Naomi was a big superstar with her own show, Table for Two, on Nachum Siegel Network, you came to one of my first demos I did for the Young Israel of Woodmere, I believe. You came to support.
Aish Kodesh.
You
Aish
Aish
Kodesh.
Kodesh. Look at you, remember? You're perfect. You had a baby in your hand. Is that Leora?
Yeah.
How old is she now?
Going to be 11.
She came with a baby in her hand.
Auntie Leora.
I was nervous because I was at the beginning of my career, and anytime I would do a demo, my hands would shake. And you stood up in the audience and you spoke, and you just made me feel so calm. And you're like, we should start a radio show, or we should go on tour, and we're going to call it Nay and Jay. So
yeah, Nay and Jay on the Nachum Siegel.
So we're still Nay and Jay. We don't know what we're going to do.
In Jay.
In Jay, in the big J. Yeah, and that's it.
It's been incredible. So you have a lot going on. Jamie is fun to watch. She travels a lot. She's cooking a lot.
I'm going to Arizona at the end of this month.
You're going to love Arizona. If you think this is hot, just you wait.
I know, but they said it's a good time of year. I'm going
It's
at
actually
the end
not
of
so bad.
October. I'm going for JNF. They're opening up a culinary center in the north, and so their annual conference is at the Biltmore in Arizona at the end of October. So I'm going to bring awareness to the Culinary Center to do a chopped competition with Lior Lev Serkars.
I love him.
Now, do you want to freak out? Right?
I did a class with him at La Boite.
I know. I saw you guys. Okay. So you do chop competitions all over the world. What do you do, Naomi? You host them.
Yeah, I host chop competitions.
Yeah. Okay. I'm competing against Lior.
Sweetie. Oh, my God.
Who was like the number one chef of the world.
Listen to me.
I'm palpitations.
Read the Flavor Bible. If you know what, my little daughter wants to go on Chopped because Rachel Goldzul is her hero.
Yeah.
You know, the kid that won. She's going to be on the show next week. So my daughter goes, I want to be on Chopped. I said, Leora, here's the Flavor Bible. It's a great book. Just look it up on Amazon, the Flavor Bible. Yeah. Read it. And you'll know that's his thing. He also has a book. Read his book.
I know. I'm just saying I can't even compete with it. I just don't want to embarrass myself. I told everyone I'm like not really a chef. I just play one on TV. I'm like I'm here. They wanted to bring awareness to a culinary center in Israel, so they wanted me. And so I understand why they wanted it. And so I said to my husband, just looking out to embarrass myself. Just good food, and we'll see what happens. I don't need to win.
Just be aware. This is what I tell everyone who does my chop competitions, and this is what I told them on Food Fight when they were asking me for advice for the Mishpacha magazine. Be aware of your time. That's it. You know how to cook.
We're getting 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Be aware of every minute. Just be aware of the minute.
Gosh, against like one of the number of chefs in the world. Well, it's for their major donors at this conference, but I'll see if we can stream it maybe on Facebook.
I would like to see like even snippets of it.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll do something.
You're going to be amazing.
Mean.
Just season it right. Season it right. Jamie, this is like incredible. I'm so glad to see you here, both of you here on the Nachum Segal Network, on Table for Two, literally in Yerushalayim. Yoni, this is like insane. I've had an incredible morning.
So amazing.
I'm gonna
Can I say it's my first time going to Arizona, and I'm also doing the Shabbat project, the Challah Bacon and Shabbat one before. So if anyone's coming out, I'd love to meet them in Arizona.
Yeah, no, you should. There are Challah Bakes going on all over the world.
Are you doing any this year?
We got a few things in the works, so we're all very excited. Yeah. Okay, so incredible. This has been an incredible show. I've had an incredible lineup of guests. Thank you everyone for joining me. How long have we been going on? An hour and 45 minutes. So it's time to wrap up our Super Size show. We had Nachum, we had Danielle Renov, Peace, Love and Carrots. We had Candy Corner in Israel. My notes are upside down. Amichai from Shiloh Wines, Tova in Israel, Jamie Geller, and the team all the way from downstairs, Ronnie Timsit, the manager from the Inbal Hotel, who's 35 years in the industry, so he knows what he's talking about. This has been an incredible lineup. Nachum, Miriam, thank you. I don't know, they're not over there on that rooftop. Thank you, Miriam. Yoni, thank you for everything. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for Tzvi Nachman, my dear husband, who gave up his morning so I could do this, and he was really excited. I'm going to go find him and continue to explore before I leave home. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We have a great lineup next week. Shabbat Shalom. This is Table for Two on the Nachum Segal Network. Shabbat Shalom.